Hello, hello, hello. Trying to get this thing pulled up. Give me just a second. Oh, snap. It done died on me. Don't know what just happened. Okay, there you go. Okay, let's see. Hello. Welcome, welcome. Hey, Laura. Hello, Miss Robin. I'm just trying to get it pulled up here. I forgot how I did this last week. It's been a whole week since I did this. Let me click on that. That. So I'm trying to see the comments based off what y'all see, and I can't find it. Dismiss that. But how y'all doing? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Most definitely, most definitely, most definitely. I'm about to do that right now. Trying to get these. Why does this phone keep doing? Y'all, listen, we ain't gonna have these technical difficulties today. Phone keep falling. Phone keep falling. I don't understand what's going on. Okay, so I can't get it pulled up on my computer, but it's okay. It is okay. We're gonna keep going. So welcome, welcome, welcome for those who are here and that were here last week. Welcome back for those that are new. Hello, my name is Kayla Cadogan Flegel, and I am here just to help people, not just women, but also guys, to help them find their purpose. And if this phone do that one more time, let me just take this thing off. We're going to do this. How about this? How about this? Okay. So we having difficulties over here, but it's okay. We ain't going to stop. We're not going to stop. Put you up here. See if this works. Probably not. We're going to get this thing working, y'all. Hold on. We're having some difficulties here. Okay. So, a little bit lower than before, but welcome, welcome, welcome. Again, my name is Kayla Cadogan Flegel, and I am here to help people find out what their purposes are. So last week we discussed on are you plugged in? And we identify, what plugged in means. So if you did not catch that video, you can either look in the description for the replay, or you can just go to, just find my name on here, Kayla C. Flegel, to go find that video from last week. And the title is, Are You Plugged In? So after you identify being plugged in, you're going to go through some things. So today, if you didn't read the description or read the title, today we're talking about the seasons and seasons of life, right? So in a typical season, right? Let's just talk about weather. You want to prepare. We all prepare for weather, right? So you have those moments where you go get summer clothes or you go get winter clothes like jackets or toboggans and stuff. So we prep and prepare for natural seasons, but do we prepare for our, life season? So some of us don't. Some of us are not prepared. Like when things happen in your life, we're not prepared. We're not ready. We're not, equipped with anything we need to prepare for that journey, right? So today, Everybody has their different takeaways, but today, stay to the end because I'm going to give you some information. I'm going to give you some tools to help you through the seasons, and I'm going to just give you um that open and honest thing. It's going to be hard. You're going to have your challenges. It's going to be rough, but we can help you be best prepared for going through those seasons. I'm not saying it's going to be easy. So don't think like, oh, okay, let's say this. She's going to help me out. It's going to be, no, I did not say that. So full disclosure, when you go through seasons, I didn't say you ain't going to cry. I didn't say, it was going to be happy-go-lucky, peaches and cream. You're going to have your cake and eat it too. Didn't say all of that. So just understand that whenever you go through your seasons, I'm trying to get this thing. Okay, there we go. I'm trying to get centered for some reason. Okay, we're good. So I want you guys to be fully prepared for that part of your life. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and dive into what my 7 principles of seasons are and what helped me through my seasons. And I'm gonna kind of break it down a little bit as we go along. Okay. And I will say the first 3, I'm gonna put the video in the description. The first 3 are from the late Myles Munroe, right? He's a pastor. He was a motivational speaker. And so the first 3 principles came from him in a video that was shared with me on YouTube. So I'll give you that video in the description. Okay. So without further ado, let's go through number 1. All right. Number 1 is change is inevitable. Okay. Change is always the principle of life. Again, change is inevitable. Change is also the principle of life, meaning change is going to happen regardless of if you're ready, if you're not ready. It's going to occur, right? But are you prepared? Are you, geared up for that part or that season in your life, right? So let's go down. Let's keep going. Number 2 is everything is a season. Everything is a season. So what you're going through right now, whether that is good or bad, it's a season. We kind of refer to the summertime being the good season, where you're open and the sun is beaming on your face and all that stuff, right? Then the winter time is where you have to be geared up. You have to be ready. You have to have your wood to burn if you have a wood burn or a fireplace. You have to have different things, different items for actual what you wear outside. Like you have to be prepared for the winter. Okay. Summertime, you can just be free. You can even have on your birthday suit. Hopefully you're not working around in your birthday suit, but it's you get where I'm going. Like you can be more free, more great things happen in the summer. Everybody like to take vacations and all that during the summer. As far as the winter, it's a whole different story. Okay? So everything is a season. So even if you're going through the worst time of your life, it is a season. So think of it like that. Don't think of it as, oh, why is this happening to me or why is this occurring? It will happen. It's going to happen. It is a season of life. Okay. Number 3, never make a permanent decision in a temporary season. What do you mean? Some people, I'm talking about me, some people quit their jobs during a temporary season. I was going through stuff at work, right? At my old job. I was in a negative space. I could not find anything at that moment positive about what I was experiencing. So I kept myself in that negative mentality. That season overtook me and I couldn't see anything else other than what I was going through. I couldn't see what benefits I was getting because I was so in the moment of what I'm going through right now. If you don't know, sorry, what to wear for the new season, ask somebody who's already, yes, absolutely. Like if I live in North Carolina. So if I go to New York, if I go to Alaska, it is different than North Carolina. So I have to know what brands to get, how thick of a jacket, should I put on long johns? Like, you have to be prepared. And like you said, ask somebody that has experienced it so they can help you along the way, right? So if you're going through something you never experienced and you have somebody that you can call on that has experienced it, let's say postpartum. I went through postpartum. So another lady that is going through postpartum, they can come to me, hey, Kayla, how was it for this? How was it for that? But if I never experienced it, how can I tell you? I can't tell you anything about alcoholism. I can't tell you anything about drug abuse. I don't know anything about that. I didn't go through that. So I can gear you to somebody else that knows it. Like, hey, go to this person, so-and-so, right? But I can't tell you anything about it. So yes, going to somebody else that has went through that will be the biggest help for you, right? The biggest help for you. Absolutely. So, but back to the story. So I quit because I was just like, I cannot, like, what is positive about what I'm going through? And it took for me, like, I had a veil over my eyes, right? I couldn't see the positive. I couldn't see, the benefits. I couldn't see anything because I was so much in a negative space that I didn't allow myself to just enjoy the moment, right? I felt like I couldn't enjoy it. But now looking back, I learned so many skills. I've learned to be a better person. I learned about people. I've learned so many things. I had a skill set, a certain set of skills that I learned from that job that I really didn't consider being a skill set when I was there because I was so in a negative space. So that is one of the points too, but we're going to keep going because I'm kind of ahead of myself, right? So understand, do not, and even when it comes to marriage, you're going to have problems. You're not going to have this marriage where y'all like best friends and, oh, we don't argue, oh, we don't fuss, oh, we don't have our disagreements or misunderstandings. Those things are going to happen. But don't allow something that is temporary to become permanent. A lot of people get divorced because of an argument. A lot of people fall out of love because of something so minor, right? Talk through those things. Work things out. And I'm going to keep going because I feel like I'm ahead of myself. I'm about to give you another point and I'm not there yet. Okay. So the first three, or the first, so the first three, we're going to go over those again. Change is inevitable. Change is also the principle of life. Okay. Number 2, everything is a season. Okay. Number 3, never make a permanent decision in a temporary season. Okay. Number 4, to get the change you want out of life, you have to first be it. A lot of people want respect. Oh, you should respect me. Oh, put some respect on my name. But are you giving it? You can't demand something that you don't give. You want people to love you, but do you show people love? You want people to respect you, but you don't respect others. You have to first be what you want for somebody else to give you what you want. In another sense, if you want to be a millionaire, but you still have this 9-to-5 mentality, how in the world do you think you can go and communicate with other millionaires and be on that same level? You're on a different frequency, right? That's why nobody's receiving you. Nobody's taking you serious. Oh, why am I not closing deals, right? Or why am I not doing this? Because you're not on that frequency. You're not even confident in yourself. You want somebody to meet you at a level, right? You're trying to put yourself up here, but your mentality and the way you live is down here. That doesn't work, right? You have to first be what you want to then receive what you want, right? Give what you want to receive. Absolutely, right? If you remember in school where we talked about input and output, you can't put something negative in and try to get something positive back. You can't go to a soda machine and it's telling you, the drink is 75 cents. You can't put a quarter in and think you're going to get a soda back. You have to put what it is that you want into it to get what you want out of it. Does that make sense? Hopefully I'm not losing nobody. Okay. So let's keep going. So Here's another one. This one is something that was given to me years ago, right? And I posted it in my little bio. I did all of these nice little cute things, but I didn't really like put it in my life, right? So the thing was, and this is number 5. This was something that, was given in my spirit years ago. This is years ago, okay? In a negative situation, find a positive way out. Now let that marinate. And I'm going to let that marinate too, because let's go back to the reference of me leaving my job, right? When I left, I was in a negative space, right? And one thing I did, yes, I left, but I changed. I literally had to look at myself and say, Kayla, so that you don't make this mistake again, so that you don't have this problem happen again, what can you do now that can prepare you in the future, right? I didn't look at it as, oh, this has happened. I'm so upset. I'm so angry. I had to get over it. Suck it up, buttercup. Life happens. Life is going to continue. It was a season. That person has moved on. I done moved on. Life is going on. It's not stopping, right? It's not going to stop because you're upset. It's not going to stop because you're mad. It's not going to stop because life is going to continue regardless of if you're ready or if you're not ready. And it's sad to say that one of the biggest things, and one of the things that I was talking to some of my ladies about and things that was happening, a lot of people are dying, right? And we don't prepare for that. We're not one of those that's like, oh, I'm gonna lose my loved one tomorrow. No, we don't prepare. That's something we don't prepare for, right? So when it happens, some of us, it catches us off guard. But then others, we get those warning signs from God. They're like, look, prepare for this because so-and-so is about to leave, right? He gives you that, like I said, that notification. Are you plugged in? Sometimes that notification comes up and you didn't catch it. He tried to prepare you for certain things. So and I'm going to give you a scripture. Read it. Ecclesiastes chapter 3, verse 1 through 11. Now, last week, I gave you the chapter in the description. But this week, I want you to go read it. I'm going to tell you what it is, and I'm going to also put it in the description. Ecclesiastes chapter 3, verse 1 through 11. It tells you about changes. It tells you about everything has its own timing. Everything is destined. Like everything already has a purpose. Everything is lined up, right? So we have to be aligned with our purpose to know when and where we're going. What, like the wheel, like he gives you everything in the manual. Everything is given to you in the manual, but you have to look at it. I'm ahead of myself. We're going to pull back and we're going to keep going. Okay. So 5 again is in a negative situation, find a positive way out. So when you're in a negative space, your job is people making you upset. Your spouse, somebody's making you upset. What can you do in that situation that can make the outcome positive? Because again, we're going back to input and output. If you input negativity, you're going to receive negativity. But if you return it with positivity, you only can receive positivity, right? Now, some of them like, no, that's not true. Listen, it worked. That's the law. that is law. The law of attraction. When you put in something, you receive the same thing back. It may not be from the same source, but you receive the same thing back. So continue to love. Continue to show joy. Continue to be happy. Continue to have this positive attitude. Continue to look at everybody. And one of the cutest things that one of the ladies in my accountability group, Miss Robin, Evangelist Robin, one thing she said is even when somebody says something negative to her, she responds back with, praise the Lord. Like she has no other response, but she's always giving things. She's always praising him, regardless of what is going on in her life. She continued to have that same reaction. So whatever she gives back, whatever she gets back is always going to be positive, right? Because she's feeding out that positivity, even in a negative situation. Okay. So remember to always don't. And the Bible also says, get angry, but sin not. You're going to get angry. You're going to get upset, but don't turn that into a sin. Don't turn it into a sin, because that's when you get in trouble, right? That's when you get in trouble. So now you're doing certain things and you know you don't supposed to be doing those, and you get in trouble. So that is something that you have to kind of pull back from. So in a negative situation, just look at it like, think of it positive. What kind of skills did I get out of this? What has this thing taught me? What kind of person will I become after this experience, right? What can I do to teach other people how to avoid or get out of this situation, right? Turn it into something. I'm ahead of myself. I always do that. Let's pull back. Let's keep going. Okay. So number 6, this was a song that I've heard. I just heard the other day, and I've been listening to it and listening to it and listening to it. And it's Plant and Watch by Mike Tizzy. Okay. And what he was saying in the song is pretty much something, an old saying, and it still occurs to this day, a saying that is always said, right? You reap what you sow. Meaning, whatever you plant is what you're going to get back. And that goes back to the input and output. If you plant a watermelon seed, you're going to get watermelons. If you plant a flower seed, you're going to get a flower. You can't plant a watermelon seed and then be mad like, oh, I thought it was a flower. No, whatever you plant is what you get. So if you plant positivity, positive thoughts, different things, just all of those in your mental, you plant all these positive things, and even in the atmosphere, you're planting all this positive stuff. When that negative occur, it's only trying to throw you off, but you're going to receive positive things back. You're going to see the things that you put into the world back. Okay. So plant and watch. So when you reaping, you're like, whatever you're planting, you're going to sow. So when it's time to get that harvest back, you're going to sow all the things you have planted. Now, mind you, some of us is planting things and thinking we're planting, but we're planting weeds. So understand what you're planting. Don't just say, oh, I'm positive, oh, I'm this. But some people are positive but doubtful. Some people, pray about things, but then like, you know what, I can't get it. Nobody in my family has ever gotten there. You don't took that seed right back out. You have to be positive. It's not something that you just do one time. You put it in and it's just supposed to grow. You have to go water it. You have to go nurture it. Go read a book. Whatever you have to do, right? You have to take care of it, because that is how it grows. You have to let it get sunlight. You can't plant it in a rocky place and then it's going to grow. No, you have to have it planted in a environment that will let it flourish to its fullest potential. Okay. And that's even you. You have to be planted somewhere that you can flourish to your fullest potential. If you're not planted somewhere that you can flourish, then you're in the wrong spot. Some of us is planted by rocks. Some of us is planted in shaded areas, right? We're not getting enough sunlight. We're not getting enough attention. We're not getting enough love. We're not getting enough, rain or water, right? So we have to be in a soil and in an area where we can grow. That your jobs, your marriage, your friendships. Some of us is in rocky places, and we're trying to wonder why we're not getting anywhere. But what is your environment? If I tell you, or I ask, like, hey, tell me about your friends. Understand that you are the sum total of the 5 people you're around. So if one of your friends is always broke, or she's always talking about she's broke, another friend is talking about, quitting her job every other day, another friend is doing this, and you're trying to be a millionaire, you're the sum total of the 5 people you're around. You're the sum total. So we try to plant those seeds, but you got to understand you're surrounded by weeds. You're trying to be this beautiful flower, right? But you're planted by weeds that is just wrapping around your neck, that is wrapping around your legs, and you cannot grow. You have to be planted in a good environment that you can flourish, right? That comes from plants, that comes from people, wherever, whatever. That's life. That is life. So the same way we treat our plants is the same way you should treat yourself. If you want to take care of yourself, put your plants and put them in a little nice little plant area. You done fixed it up. You done had it, all this fancy stuff on it, right? But yourself, you're not putting yourself in that same type of environment. You're not putting yourself in that same type of area and wondering why you can't grow. You are surrounded by weeds. People that are just taking every part of life out of you. Okay? That's a whole different video. So I'm going to stop there. Okay? So that was number 6. Number 7. Here's number 7. Everything has an expiration date. That is deep. That is really deep. Food has an expiration date. If you actually look at your water has an expiration date. Oh, water can't go bad. Look at the bottle. Your water has an expiration date. We have expiration dates. So when you're going through seasons, right? We have to understand and know, what is our purpose? What are we going through this for? Right? There's a reason. Everything happens for a reason. Seasons are reasons, right? You go through things. When I went through postpartum, I could tell you up and down. I was headstrong. I was, powerful. I was positive. I was all this stuff. And I'm like, why am I going through this? This ain't for me. I don't need this. This is for somebody else. This is for me to help somebody else that's going through it that would not know how to get through it, right? So that's when I was like, okay, that's the reason why I'm going through this, because I didn't need this, Lord. We always ask why. But why not you? Lord, why me? Lord, I didn't deserve this. But why not you? Job went through it. Jesus went through it. There's a lot of other people in the Bible that went through things. Why not us? If you're not going through anything, if you don't have a story to tell, how can people listen to you? If I just got on here and said, every job I had was great, every car I had ran well, my kids are not bad, my husband's not getting on my nerve, my job just gives me a promotion every time I walk in a building, y'all be looking at me like, you're not human. That's not real. What kind of story you have behind that? I don't have that life, right? So you're going to go through things, but understand there's a reason for the season. There is a reason why you're going through that, to help somebody else, because we're not in this life for us. We're in this life for him. And when you wrap your head around like, oh, and stop asking why me, you need to ask yourself, why not you? When you're not going through anything, Lord, do you remember me? I ain't been through a test in a couple of, a little bit. When is the test going to come my way? That's when you should be worried, when you're not going through anything. So understand that seasons are going to happen, but those seasons are going to expire. Everything has an expiration date. So what you're going through now, those feelings that you're having, the trauma that you're going through, all of these things that are happening to your life that you feel are negative, that are attack, they are all temporary. They're not going to last. It's going to come to an end. It's going to come to an end. Right? So we're going to run back through 1 through 7 because I have a bonus. Right? So stay tuned for the bonus. So we're going to go back to number 1. Wow. growth happens through pressure. That's how diamonds are made. That's how a lot of things are made. They go through heavy heat, heavy pounding, all of that stuff. So when you understand, like when you're going through something, you're growing. But if you're not going through anything, you're not growing. You're not getting anywhere. So understand that this is all the growth process. Embrace the process. Things are going to happen in your life. People are going to leave. Friends are going to turn their backs on you. People around you are going to die. But don't allow that to destroy your life. Look up. One thing he always, let go and let God. That is the most simplest saying I've ever heard. But it's so powerful because we are so stuck on holding on to things that are bounding us, holding on to trauma, holding on to all of these things that are bounding us, but we're not letting it go. We still got love letters from exes that was 10 exes ago. And we're wondering why we're still bound. Oh, that was the old, and then you always, that was me. That was the old me. Don't make me go back to the old me. Why are you bringing that back up? I thought you were the changed person. You want change, but you're not changing yourself. Seasons are supposed to help you grow. You don't supposed to get weaker. You don't supposed to crumble. You're supposed to come out of that season like, oh, that was a good one. You almost had me, but that was a good one. You should be coming out still standing. Don't allow these seasons to break you. They're supposed to make you. So when you're going through things, understand, just look at it like, oh, Kayla told me it's going to expire. I didn't give you a date, but understand it's going to expire. Those seasons are going to come to an end. You're going to have good days. You're going to have bad days. You're going to have ugly days. You're going to have all these, but understand that everything happens for a reason. So don't think, and it was something that I shared a while back. People think that their blessings are being denied. They're not being denied. They're just a slight delay. He's trying to figure out, are you actually ready? If I give you $1 million, do you know what to do with it? Are you going to look to me, or are you going to turn your back from me? So he has to test us in different ways. Like, are you going to come to me for this? When things get hard, are you going to look to me, or are you going to turn your back? Or are you going to blame me? Some of us are not millionaires because of that. He don't feel worthy of giving us $1 million because we're not ready. We keep praying about it. Lord, I want to be a millionaire. Lord, I want that car. I want that house. But he knows once you get into that house and everything goes the way you plan, some of us is going to turn our backs. But he said, let go. Let it go. And let me handle it. It was never your battle from the beginning. You just thought it was, and you wanted it to be, but it was never your battle from the beginning. Okay? So let's go back through 1 through 7, and then I have a bonus. Okay? I have a bonus. So number 1, for those who missed it, change is inevitable. Change is also the principle of life. It's going to happen. Regardless of if you're ready, it is going to happen. But you need to be prepared. Okay? Number 2, everything is a season. Good or bad, everything is a season. Okay? Number 3, never make a permanent decision in a temporary season. Don't quit your job just because Sammy made you mad. Don't walk out just because Sarah looked at you the wrong way. Because you probably have some really great benefits from this job, but you turned your back because it got hard. Oh, you had a tough season. Oh, somebody talked about you the wrong way. Right? You got to understand that person's still going to be there, but you left. So now you got to start all over. Now you're blaming them and the job, and you're going and putting on, yep, oh, don't work for this place because blah, 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 blah. Keep moving. It happens. Keep moving. Avoid it. Find something positive about it. Look at the skill set. Look at what's, if your pros and cons don't match, if your pros are down here and the cons are up here, then maybe you need to look for another job. But when it's just something so simple and you're letting that thing get to a point where it blows up, like marriage, you're fussing about, oh, you left the little cap off the toothpaste. Then it's a big whole thing, and now somebody's walking out and somebody's getting divorced and all of that stuff. Stop letting this stuff blow up, bigger than what it is. Address the issue and move on. It sounds a little bit simple just being said, but move on. Because I've learned throughout the years that the devil has the same tape that he's putting in, because you keep giving him the same response. So change the way that you respond. If you have something that's happening that occurs every time, like, I just went through this a couple of months ago, why is it occurring again? Because you responded the same way. If somebody's getting on your nerve, or something happened at work, somebody was being racist, and you're faced with all of that stuff, right? And you keep giving the same response, you keep snapping, or you keep being aggressive, right? Come in politely. Come in a different way. To flip the script, right? Come in like, oh, really? Sorry you feel that way. And then walk away. Because the devil's going to flee. It's not going to always stay there. He ain't going to talk to himself. He wants trouble. So if you're not giving him anything to just stay there, he is going to flee. He's going to try to find some other entertainment. But he will keep putting that same tape in and pressing rewind, because you keep giving him the same response. So respond differently. Okay? So, I don't know. I forgot where I was at. Never make a permanent decision in a temporary season. Okay, did that one. To get the change you want out of life, you have to first be it. Again, that goes back to input and output. Whatever you put in is what you receive. Don't demand respect. You earn respect. Okay? You can't go to your job and demand a paycheck and you're not working. Some of us do that. Do you know that your job is not supposed, like, it is a benefit for them to pay you. You exchange for your exchangement of work, that's when you get paid. But some of us go to work, ride the clock, and then wonder why we're not making the money that we feel like we deserve. You're supposed to earn that. That's not something that you demand. You can't demand money. That place is a place of business. They are in business for a reason. And if you can't produce what they need, they're going to find somebody else. So, in exchangement for doing the job or what the job entails, that's when they say, hey, Kayla, here's a check. Hey, Laura, here's a check. Right? It's not something that's guaranteed. Somebody can fill your spot tomorrow. So understand that. Stop looking at your job as, oh, I'm going to get a paycheck, or I'm only here for the money. That's the wrong way to look at your job. That is how some people, like myself, used to look at my job. It was a paycheck. Oh, I'm getting money. Stop looking at what kind of skills are they teaching you that you can become better, become stronger, become wiser, and use that in the next thing that you want to do. Build a career, whatever the case may be. Think of it as, I'm going to find a skill to be better. Don't look at it in a financial realm. Because once you find that skill and you become a better person and whatever else, stop. Because when you look at money, you get upset. Oh, I'm not getting paid enough. Oh, blah, blah, blah. I should be getting paid this. So-and-so is getting paid this. Stop looking at it in a money aspect. Look at it in a skill set. Because you'll look at it in a whole different way. Your job is not a job anymore. Now you're trying to identify the skill that you're good at. so you can master that and do something else. A lot of people have jobs that they didn't even think they deserved. No degree, no diploma, right? But they learned a skill. And for that skill, they got paid really good money. So don't look at it as, I need this type of money. Look at it as, I need this type of skill. That is a whole different video. I just dropped a nugget. We're going to move on, okay? So, in a negative situation, find a positive way out. We're surrounded by negativity. You have negative people at work. You sometimes have them at home. Bless your little heart. You have it everywhere. But find a positive way out. Don't feed negative to negative, right? Start being positive. Start thinking in a different way. Don't look at it as, when you go through a breakup, the last thing you should do, and this is a bonus too, the last thing you should do is play sad love songs. I don't understand. Why are we playing sad love songs when we heartbroken? Right? You're falling in deeper. You're making it worse. You're looking at texts. You're looking at pictures. You're looking at, let it go. Let it go. There was one thing, and I wish I could find the video or the post. Fantasia, one of the her fans, was upset. Was like, why you stop making love songs? Or why you stop making these breakup songs, or he's cheating on me songs, or whatever the case may be songs. And Fantasia responded like, if I keep making that means I didn't grow from where I was years ago. This shows that I grew from where I was. Now I have a husband that's taking care of me. Why would I still be, singing these breakup songs? That is not me anymore. That was the past me. So why are we replaying the same thing? Like, you keep saying, I'm a victim. Oh, listen, that happened for a reason. Something happened for a reason. Now you can actually share that. It's a testimony now. Stop looking at it in a victim mentality and look at it in a purposeful mentality, right? Turn it into your purpose. And I'm hitting on my little bonus, so I'm going to stop. I'm ahead of myself. Number 6, plant and watch, right? You reap what you sow. When you sow bad, you receive bad. When you sow good, you receive good. I feel like I'm going to elementary. This is basic. Your input is your output. We're all going back to school. We're having fun. Okay? So, last one, number 7. Everything has an expiration date. Understand that the things that you're going through is going to expire. The things that are happening, the feelings you're having is going to expire. You're going to become a whole different person, a better version of yourself when you overcome what you're going through right now. It feels hard, it feels tough, but understand that everything will expire. You're not going to go through this time the rest of your life. Something else is going to happen. Then another thing is going to happen. So it all will expire. You're going to have good seasons. You're going to have bad seasons. But make sure you're prepared. Okay? This is the bonus. Okay? Woo! Y'all should be dancing too. I can't see you, but hopefully you're waving your hands. Okay? So, bonus. For those who don't know, I have a life coach. And he's helped me look at my life in a different set of lens. So I'm forever grateful for him and what he has done for me. So, bonus, this is number 8. This is the bonus, okay? You have pain. You need to turn your pain into purpose. That's when your purpose becomes profit. Mic drop. I repeat that again. Turn your pain into purpose. That's when your purpose becomes profit. Did I lose anybody? I still see some people on here. Okay. What am I saying? We go through things. I said I went through postpartum. I quit my job. I stepped out on faith. I did all these things. I had painful moments in my life. Went through breakup, whatever the case may be. Right? And you're holding all of this in. For what? Is it paying you? Is it helping you? Do you feel delivered, or do you feel burdened down? Take that pain and turning it into purpose. If you were homeless at a point, right? And now you have shelter. Now you're doing good. Now you have a great life. Why not go help other homeless people? You've been there. You've done that. You've experienced it. You are the best person to be a spokesman of how to get homeless people off the streets. If you're a drug addict, why not turn that pain of going through all of that stuff for years, your family turning their backs on you, you being homeless, with all of these things that come with that? Turn that pain into purpose, helping other people get out of that. That's when your purpose becomes profit. People will pay you for what you know. You have a skill set. You have unlocked a skill set within, right? And a lot of people don't look at this. Life is teaching you skills all the time. So when you go through these seasons, it's teaching you a skill set all the time, how to endure, right? So turning that pain into purpose, that's when your purpose becomes profit. There's a lot of people on YouTube, been addicts, been homeless, had nothing, and now they're helping other people that went through that. And from that, them giving, them pouring into other people, that's when people seeing them like, hey, I would like to donate. I would like to help. I would like to give, right? That's when your purpose and your pain becomes profit. And I can't take credit for that last one, the bonus. I can't take credit for it. My mentor has helped me see that from, we've identified what my pain point is, what I'm doing. And he has said, you know what, Kayla, why not tell people your story? Why not give this information out, right? Put it on YouTube, go on Facebook, whatever. Get it off your chest. Help people. You have platforms everywhere. People are making millions just by making videos. Why not do the same thing? Are you scared? Are you nervous? We all are, right? You don't even have to show your face. You can go walk around, do what your daily life. This is what I do during my day. This is my meditation routine. This is that. Turn your pain into purpose. Stop making excuses. You're being selfish. I'm going to tell you that. You are selfish if you're not sharing your story. Other people could benefit from what you know, benefit from what you went through. But we are selfish for not sharing. I was selfish for years before I built this platform. And this just started. This is just the beginning. Y'all are new and the founding members of LIPS. Live in Purpose Sis. You are the founding members. If you're following my page right now, you're a founding member. This is just the beginning. So take that pain. Stop going through it. You're going through stuff. Take that pain. The things that you have bottled up on the shelf. Take that off the shelf. Turn that into a purpose. In your purpose. Find out what is going to fuel you to get up every single morning without an alarm. Get up, and even on your worst days, you're still going at it strong. What is that for you? Because then that's when it becomes profit. I'm happy that you are too. I'm happy that you are too. Because this is, like I said, this is just the beginning. We are in it to win it. Right? We have to find our purpose. That is the only reason we are here. We were put on this earth for a reason. So stop going through your life trying to figure out, what am I supposed to be doing? Why? Let's identify it. Let's do that now. So I told you I had a gift. So the bonus one, number 8, that I shared about pain, turn your pain into purpose and purpose into profit. That is one of the key factors that helped me from the coaching program. From my coach, my mentor, Keston. And so what I want to do for you guys, and I have the link coming, we're working on it now. So if you're watching live, it may not be down there in the next 30 minutes, but I'm working on it. We're going to get it posted. Okay. But I'm going to give you a link that you can join this group. So you'll see me, you'll see others, countless of others, but every Thursday we meet and you can join this group and grow. Find out, identify your purpose. You're surrounded by other purpose finders, people that are trying to identify their purpose or have found their purpose. And you're going to be surrounded by countless people that are going to help you identify your purpose. So my gift to you is for 2 weeks. 2 weeks. You'll be able to go into this this mentorship or this group, this community, and for free. He's going to pour into you. You can ask questions. You can network with others. So for 2 weeks, I'll give you that link. So come back. If it's not available now, come back. Look in the description. You get 2 weeks straight in the Purpose Waze community to help you find your purpose and find it faster. So if there's no questions, nothing, that I am done, y'all. Whew. I poured out. My little throat hurt. I said throat. My little throat's hurting. So again, if somebody needs me to run through 1 through 7 or 1 through 8 one more time, I will. Or you can just catch the recording. But if there's no questions, I'll wait just a little bit. Was this helpful? I would love to know that, if this was helpful. And what can I give to you all? I know we're talking about purpose and identifying your purpose and all of that stuff. What can I give to you all to help you identify that for yourselves? Always. Thank you, Laura. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It was wonderful. Yes. Yes. Amazing, amazing, amazing. So yeah, I mean, the season, the principles, they could change. These 7, 8 principles could change. And that's life. Change is inevitable. That's the key. Change is inevitable. So I'm glad this was helpful. I'm grateful that you guys stayed, watched, and just sat with me. And just let me chat. Let me vent. Let me just share. Let me pour in. Right? Because I want to help you find your purpose. A lot of people are stressed, man. A lot of people are upset, just mad at the world. But I promise you, those that are walking in their purpose are not. Sorry, someone was calling me. But those that are walking in their purpose are not. So let's find out your purpose. So come back. Keep coming back. Wednesday at 4:30 on here, right now. We're going to be poured in and identifying what your purpose is. If there's nothing else, y'all be blessed. I love y'all. See y'all next Wednesday at 4:30. Don't be late. Y'all be blessed. Take care.